Hey everyone, how you doing? Sean Wilson, your mentor, speaking today, coming at you. We're going to help those of you who struggle to find chord progressions, kind of give you, this video is just going to be an overview of, and get you started on the right track with finding out how to do chord progressions. We're going to be using examples from Cory, Leonard Razor, even my own school that I graduated from. So we're going to stay tuned today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So the best way to explain this concept is to understand that you actually only are concerned, as an improviser, you're only concerned about two types of chords. And that is a destination chord and a passing chord. The destination chord is where you're trying to get to. The passing chord would be the chords that you use to get to your destination chord. And every musician uses a passing chord differently. So that's the main thing you have to understand. The destination chord I'm going to call my one, okay? And I'm always going to remember, and I'm always going to know what is a destination chord versus what is a passing chord. See, right there. See what he used right there? That C sharp 9, sharp 11, right? C6, 9, sharp 11 there. But what was this? This wasn't his target chord. This chord was being used to get to this F chord. And the 2-5-1 progression is not a strict, you don't want to look at it so strict. I can approach this F chord from a half step up, okay? I can approach it from a whole step up. I can approach it from a half step down. I can approach it from a whole step down. Or I can approach it from its 5, okay? Okay, and if I'm approaching it from its 5, this is just one way to do it, then the 2-5-1 is what we use. Now, let's take an overview of how we get this. If you're in the key of C, this is our 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 2 chord, so to get to this chord, right? This is our destination chord. To get to this chord, we're using passing chords. The first passing chord is the 2. It's the second note in the scale, in the major scale. And that chord is usually going to be a minor chord. Okay, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be a dominant chord. And that's going to be the 5th note. Okay, and then we get to our 1. But I use what's called a movable 1. Okay, it's different than, maybe a little bit different than you're used to. That's why in a lot of my teaching, I may be in the key of C, but then I'll say 2, 5, 1, and then some people say, hey, why are you saying it's a 2, 5, 1? The A flat's not your 1. Okay. I moved my 1, and this is the best way to do it, because otherwise you're memorizing a bunch of numbers, 6, 2, 5, 5, 1, 4, 7, 3, 6. Okay, so the best way to do it is you just got to remember, I can approach any target chord from its 5, okay, and I can approach that 5 from its 5. This creates a 2-5-1, and I can use this anywhere. Okay, so let me just look at an example real quick. So in this first example, let's look at Cory. Okay, he's playing the song in the key of F. All right, I did it. There it is. There's a 2-5-1 right there. Let's listen to it again. See, right? So basically, that is the. And let me turn up my Logic volume here. Okay, let's listen to that. Let's listen to that one more time. See, so Jesus is mine. Okay, so target chord or destination chord, passing chord. He was getting to the chord that had the F root. So this is our destination chord. So we need to do a 2 of that. So Jesus, here's the 2, which is minor, is, and he which is a dominant chord, but I'm trying to remember what he did. No, that's not it. Oh, so he's playing it. Okay, so, all right, so let's just say the chord is this. This is okay, so he has the 2 chord, he has the 5 chord. He's just not hitting it at the same time. But it's the 5 chord, okay? And again, this lesson is just an overview. I go into way more detail on my website, breaking this whole thing down. This video is just an overview. Just kind of showing you how the principle works so that you can kind of understand what's going on. Let me keep on going to see if he uses it again. Trying to look for a minor one. There it is. There it is right there. Now this is going to a minor, so this would be a minor 2-5-1, also called a 7-3-6. Now in a minor 2-5-1, he was going for this A minor. So when you're doing a minor 2-5-1, this becomes, like I said, this becomes your 1. This is my destination chord. So my 2 would be a whole step away from this. And in the minor 2-5, you usually do a half diminished chord on the 2. And on the 5, you do a dominant, which is here, and then you get here. Now let's see the flavor, because remember, I have a chart that helps you with this, because there's so many ways that you can play this 2. There's so many ways you can play this dominant. All you got to do is look at the chart and find your own style, look and see what you like. But I'm going to hear what he does, and then I'll try to see what he does. So, something like that. I'm making up my own thing. My point is, right? Right? So he has this, but see, all these chords I'm using, these are not my destination chords. These are my passing chords, and the 2, because the 2-5-1 principle is just it opens things up for you, because so long as I know where I'm getting, right? So long as you know where you're arriving, then 2-5-1 just opens up things, right? Here's my dominant chord, and I use this voicing, right? Something like that, right? But it's the same. This is my dominant here. I played it rootless. And he did something similar. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh. And then then he went to a minus 7-5. Okay, so now this probably becomes the 2. Okay, now I know I'm going fast, but this is just kind of showing you guys an overview. Let me look at another example real quick. Okay, and pause it and go get the video. Leonard Razor. Now you notice I'm using a lot of hymns today because somebody asked me about some hymns, so I wanted to kind of give you guys some examples with some hymns. So he's playing Great Is Thy Faithfulness. So check this out. By the way, he's in the key of F too. The key of F. Okay, so he's in the key of F. Now, then he goes. Okay, what's happening here? How do I explain this in the concept of 2/5? Because the thing is, most of the chord progressions that we use are based on 2/5. So what's happening is, now when he goes up to this B flat, I want you to listen to what he does real quick. Oh, so I didn't even remember. I was making my own stuff. All right. Now, why would he do that? This is not even in the key. What's going on? So what's happening is he is temporarily changing the key to a minor third above F. Okay? From the key of F. So he temporarily changes the key. He temporarily changes the key to A flat. And the 2 of A flat would be a B flat minor. The 5 would be dominant. Okay, listen to that. Okay? So this is what's happening, and what allows, even though this is not a harmonization video, what allows us to make this harmonization is, well, in this case, going up a minor third is one little trick you can use, but he could also harmonize the melody. So he could have went, right? Totally different chord progression. And in this case, I temporarily changed the key to G flat. So my 2 is here. See, and my 5. Okay, so you'll notice what he does is he temporarily changes the key, does a 2/5, but because he has to get to this F, then he goes to the 5 of the F and omits the 2. And the reason you can do that is because, remember, 2-5-1 is an idea. You don't always need to play the 2, and you don't always need to play the 5. And in fact, in the last example we used with Cory, with Blessed Assurance, right? He skipped the 2, right? So you can hold on the 2. You don't want to make music to be something that you don't understand. So you want to make it, I'm trying to make it to where it's understandable and relatable to you. Okay, so here he changes the key, omits the 2, goes to the 5. Now he's back to F. Okay. Let me see if I have another example. Let me look for Derek Jack. You know what? I'm just going to keep y'all on here. Let's do it this way. Okay, Speak to My Heart in the key of F. Look at this. It's in the F.
Oh my Lord.
It's a Donnie McClurkin song. Doing these videos impromptu for you guys. What in the world? Let me see that. Let's make that a 2/5. How are we going to explain that? Right. Something like that. So, well, what's going on there? And let me pause it so I can figure it out. I can play it, but I can't explain it yet. listen to that. I think what he's approaching. I'm going to say that he's approaching the D minor. That is his target. Let's listen to that again. Right there. See, he hit that D minor. So assuming that that's the target chord, then my 2 would be the E, E, A, D. Now, let me try to find the placement of when those things are happening. Because see, this is what I do, because when you hear this kind of stuff and you want to know where it is, I want to fit it in the context of what I already know. Okay? That's why I'm doing this live on the spot with you guys, so you can see how I'm thinking. Heard that? So when he went, that's the G chord. So that goes with that. And then, or that's the F chord. These are all passing chords to get to my 2, 5, 1. And then this is the 2. Right. So, and this is why I say this is why I don't go so strongly on the whole, well, the 2 has to be a half diminished. It has to be it's whatever you want it to be, because you can change, your ear determines the sound that you're looking for, right? So if we are, there's the G, okay? That's your G chord. I'm not showing it right now, I'm just showing you the concept. Right? That's your F chord. That's your E. 2, 5, 1 to get me to this D. That's my A, that's my 5. That's my 1. Okay? Now do you see how we just took a concept that would be kind of difficult to show in terms of just the notes, but we put in the context of chord progressions and everything just makes sense now. You see? Now, let's do this. Let me pause it real quick. Put everything in the middle of the screen. So I have something cool for you guys that are watching. This chart, I have a chart for those who are already members of the site. And if you're not one, this is something that you're going to find on the site. Because to get every 2, 5, 1 progression, you could either write it out, okay, or you just have to know your chord qualities. But what we have for you on the site is a really cool thing where we have all the 2, 5, 1 progressions written out for you. In addition, we have a teaching video that will show you how to use these correctly. And so those videos I did just now were examples, but I actually want to show you an actual example. Let's use I Surrender All, and let's do D flat, okay? Here's our 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? And remember I told you that anything can be the 1, okay? And then using a chart, I'm going to show you how you can use a chart and how you can develop chord progressions. So let's do the first one. Now I want to tell you this. This song actually only uses 3 chords, right? The 1 chord, the 5 chord, and then back to the 1. The 4 chord, 5 chord. Now, the reason I play it like that first is so to kind of show you the simplicity, okay? Because before we can take a song and change it, we have to kind of know where we're going. So those are my destination chords, unless I decide to reharmonize those by giving different qualities. All right, so in the beginning, now if I wanted to change this, and if I wanted to keep this as a major chord, then the 2 chord would be 2, 5, 1. Now in the chart, you see here, see the chart, if I'm going to an A flat, is showing a D flat, A flat, B flat, and F. So that's my 2, okay? All right, and those of you who are on the site, go ahead and download this, memorize it, and you're gonna find yourself blazing in no time, okay? then your 5 chord. That's my 5, right? And then here's my, so it will sound like this. And then dun, right? Right? Now, how about if we wanted to change that to a major chord? I mean a minor chord. Now you could make this an E minor chord. Now I'm teaching now, so I'm under the assumption that some of you at your pianos. I'm trying to make sure that I don't go too fast. So if this is the minor chord here, the 2 would be F, 5 here. But as you can see in the chart, it shows you a minor 7 flat 5. So that would be my 2. Remember, I'm trying to approach my target chord. So this is my 2, minor 7 flat 5, and then the B flat 7. Okay. Remember, and I can arrange these notes the way I want to. So in the chart, they're just showing one order. You can change the notes and arrange them around. So it'll be like this. Okay, now there's 2 different ways. I have 2 different charts. I have 2 different ways to do this. So check this out. You can also use the second one. So that's if I'm trying to get to this E minor, you can also play an F, and I think the notes are, what do I have here? E flat A, D flat F. That's a nice voicing here. See, that's how you play it. Trill up to that C sharp. Like that. This movement gets me to an E flat minor. I'm trying to memorize it so I memorize it before I actually try to play it. All black notes? That may be easy for me to pull off if it's all black. No, it's not. It's not all black notes. It's E minor 7 flat 5. Okay, check this out. See, now I know I'm playing this a little bit differently, but I'm just trying to show you the different ways to get here. So I was supposed to go like this. I just went a half step above it and moved to it so that this note can go down a half step until I got to this. So okay, so that's just another way to get there. How about the second one? Hey folks, I would love to go on forever with you, but I think we gotta probably go ahead and stop here. For more information about this, there's going to be a longer video with some detailed explanations about how to use this concept on the website. So if you've enjoyed what you watched so far, go ahead and check us out. We're growing over there, got a lot of members working some stuff out, and the people over there are getting some amazing results. So go ahead and check us out. And if you are watching this video online, thank you so much for watching, supporting. Go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about these. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. This was how to use a 251, how I see the 251. And so thanks again. Enjoy your weekend. Go ahead and put some of this stuff in practice. I'll see y'all later.